Hey there everybody, today we are unboxing a new DAP that just arrived here at Moon Audio. It's from iBasso, it is the DX320. Let's get to it. Okay, so the DX320 is iBasso's update to the flagship, the original flagship, the DX300, which we have right here. So here we have, nice clamshell design. Let's take that. Nice kind of fabric-y little insert here. So here it is. Qualcomm 660, which is the same as the 300. They're now using a ROM DAC, the BD34301, in a dual DAC configuration. 6 RAM, 6.5, which is all, I think that's the same, right? Isn't that the same? I'm gonna get off camera here. Does that look the same, or is it a little bigger? I think it's a little bigger. Oh no, we'll get a close-up of it in a minute. All right, so we have that. Let's lift up this tab here. Oh, boxes. How do you get this out? Oh my God. Okay. So yeah, the DX300 was a really popular DAP from iBasso. It was their flagship, mentioned previously. It's pretty powerful with 7.1 VRMS output, which the 320 is consistent. Spec-wise, it's the same. So here we have our paperwork. Screen protectors. Really like that they include these to keep your investment safe. We have our cables. Here's our USB Type A 3.0 to USB-C, the charging cable. Then here we have our, I always do that. Here, let me do it again. Yeah. This is the infamous iBasso burn-in cable. Discussion for another day. And then your coax cable here. All right. iBasso, underneath all of that, they also include a nice leather case for your brand new flagship player. This one is green. All right, let's check out the I/O of the new DX320. Let's take a look at this pretty screen. The screen is definitely one of the high points of iBasso players. They're large, vibrant, bezel-less, pretty much the iPhone of DAPs, music players in the industry. So on the top, you have your USB-C charging connection and your coaxial port. Micro SD slot on the side. On the bottom is where you'll have your replaceable M card, which we'll talk about in a minute, but you have 3 headphone jacks here. You have 4.4 balanced, 2.5 balanced, and a 3.5 unbalanced. And then on the side, you have your track skip, pause, play, and then your volume knob, which also doubles as your on-off when you press and hold. Then on the back, you have this nice frosted glass backing that's just stunning. Let's hold this on. Should have some power right out of the box. So here we have the welcome screen. So we'll select English, date and time, select Wi-Fi. Oh, skip it. Setup is complete. So then you're gonna click start. But yeah, here's the beautiful screen. Yeah, so it's 2340 by 1080 pixels. 6.5 inch screen, which is the same as the DX300 as well. Let's maybe take a look at those side by side here so you can get a comparison. So color-wise, I actually like the color on the 320 a little better. It's kind of got a greenish hue to it for the blue. Also, you can tell the volume knobs are obviously different. The 320 has a silver There's the 300 as gold. Chassis-wise, it's pretty much the same. I/O, everything is the same in that sense. Redesigned back a little bit. You can see that there. So the 300 came packaged with the AMP11 card, which was new for the 300 series. It's not backwards compatible with the 200 series music players, so keep that in mind. But the new 320 actually comes equipped with the AMP11 Mark II-S, which has the same I/O, the same input-output, same configuration. The new MK2-S, though, has an 18-volt power supply, whereas the original AMP11 only has an 8, I believe. But they both have an output of 7.1 VRMS. So that's pretty nice for a flagship music player of this caliber. The AMP13 card, I think they just announced. So that will be included in my review of the new DX320 music player, which I will be working on right after this. So one thing to keep in mind is that the AMP11, AMP12, AMP13 cards are not compatible with the previous 200 series music players. They have their own set. I think it's the AMP1 through 9 cards. So speaking of the 200 series, one thing I do want to point out here is the design, the redesign that they did on the new 300 series. It's really, really slick. So here we have the DX220 Max, which was their kind of answer to like a Stellan Kern's more powerful DAPs that they put out with. So this thing can put out, I think it's like 8.8 VRMS. So it's really powerful, but you can obviously see that the design is dated. I mean, it's, you know, your metal brick here. Look at the bezels on this thing. It's a 5-inch screen, but it's kind of an eyesore now compared to these sleek iPhone-looking-esque devices that they have with the 300 series. So the design is really, really nice. Weight is really, really good too. Very portable, friendly in that sense. So this is the DX320, the latest flagship player from iBasso, their update to the original DX300. So I will be starting on the review for this shortly, so stay tuned for that. If you have any questions that you want me to potentially answer in my review, leave a comment. And as always, thanks for watching.